Nosferatu in Spain. When on January 22, 1931, Dr. Rogers' sound film version of the then 10-year-old classic Nosferatu was announced for Barcelona, no one suspected that a few days later the Spanish press would be over the moon with enthusiasm. While Rogers' Austrian sound film version of Nosferatu der Vampyr had failed mercilessly a year earlier in 1930, his Spanish dubbing of the Phoenix film, Berlin, on the other hand, became a masterpiece that was destined to be a huge success. Indeed, it was even written that the soundtrack now brought the film to its perfection. However, this sound film version is not to be confused with the silent film version that was shown in Spain at the same time and was also made by Roger. Since at that time no sound film projectors were available for the so-called country film, an extra silent version with intertitles was released for this use, of which a copy is still preserved in the Filmoteca Espanol. The confirmation of this success of the sound film version, of which several copies have been preserved in Brazil, results from the consistently researched screening data throughout Spain. Nosferatu ran without a break from January 1931 to September 1934 in all major and minor cities in Spain. There hasn't been a day in Spain in these more than 3 years, apart from the holidays, on which Nosferatu wasn't running somewhere. As early as 1932, a caricature appeared with the character Nosferatu, with shredded rolls of film on his back and wads of money in his clawed hands. The wily Spanish distributor Señor Las Plazas makes Dr. Roger much richer than he already was, due to his sales all the way to Brazil. Nosferatu begins his triumphal march from Barcelona via Santander, Soria, Murcia, Madrid, Valencia, Castellón, Tarragona, Oviedo, Malaga, etc. Yes. Nosferatu even beat the American Dracula film adaptation from 1931 with Carlos Valerias by a mile. The film sometimes ran simultaneously in certain cities. In a way, old Nosferatu was responsible for the failure of the new Dracula film adaptation. Everyone just wanted to see Nosferatu, none the Valerias. No people on earth loved film as much as the Spaniards.